live. We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Dayton Magic Club, broadcasting live from Epic Luton, Centerville, Ohio. I am Ryan Johnson in the booth with
Jacob Ross.
Operator today, Joe Plank, the Dream Team,
assembled. There's a very good chance that the stream is still not working because it's not encoding the right number of frames.
We might not be working. We might not be live at all.
Yep.
So, awesome. Let's go play Legacy.
Well, let's pull it up on the old.
Yeah, if you can hear me, and I don't know if you can or not, here's the deal. We are covering, of the 4 tournaments going on here tonight, we are covering 3 of them. We did Standard for 2 rounds. It was fine, right? It was fine.
Yeah, it was good
to see some interesting decks, some heroic decks, an Esper control deck, an Abzan mid-range, you know. So reasonably diverse. And then we're like, you know what? Next door, in the same building, right in the next room, they're playing 1v1 Commander, which is like the most busted format you can basically play that doesn't cost $10,000.
Yep.
They're using the French rules, 1v1 dueling Commander rules. 30, you start at 30 life. The ban list is different. Otherwise, general Commander rules apply. The decks can be extremely broken. And there's no spirit of the format concern because it's 1v1 duels. So we thought we'd do that to see some interesting interactions. We were not disappointed after our first round. It was Kyle McDaniel playing Narset.
Oh, I think we're back.
And if you caught that one, you got to see Kyle McDaniel go take infinite turns with Narset and Tamayo Emblem. You had to see him play against the Sliver deck and get turn 2 Isochron Scepter with Swords to Plowshares in it. It was just disgusting.
Yep.
So I got him on camera again, playing against David here, who's playing a Cedrus deck. So we see some interesting interactions there, I'm sure. So there's an Underground Sea, so that's sweet.
Oh, nice. Young Pyromancer?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I like this a lot.
Let me think. Cedrus the Trader King. He lets you exile creatures, or return them to the graveyard and then exile them, I think.
Yeah. Well,
no, Pyromancer gets lightning bolted. Probably wise.
That's a good play.
Playing tight.
Tighten up. Cedrus the Trader. Here we go. It is Grixis colored. It costs 3 and then the shard. Each creature card in your graveyard has unearthed 2 black.
Okay. So we'll see if he has any cool synergies there, or if he is looking to... Yeah, I would say yes, because that is a Duretti, the Scrap King.
Yeah, buddy.
The Scrap Lord. He is the new Commander General.
Yep.
That lets you... his +2 is discard with the 2 cards, then draw as many cards you discarded.
Yep.
His -2 is Goblin Welder.
Other way around. No,
I'm correct.
Yeah,
100%.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I play it in Legacy, so
I play it in Cube.
It's fine. And then its ultimate is whenever an artifact is put into your graveyard, return to play.
Yeah.
So it can go infinite with Mindslaver, or even Piratic Spellbomb. But I imagine his main role here is to fill up the graveyard for Cedrus.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's also playing Dak Faden. The Dak Faden lets you loot.
Dak Faden does let you.
Yeah, +1 is
draw
Faithless
2.
Looting.
Draw
right?
2, discard. 2.
Discard. Yeah, draw 2, discard.
Yep. It's in that Grixis control deck that I want to try out in Legacy.
I think it's sweet.
Oh, so I think the stream is back and working fine now, by the way.
Okay, cool.
So,
we had a little technical difficulties earlier. We apologize.
Yeah, so we might have missed the last Commander round, unfortunately, but...
If so, you'll get to see Kyle McDaniel again.
Yep.
He was playing the deck, and his opponent was playing a Sliver deck. They put up a pretty good fight against all the really broken interactions that Kyle was generating. So it was a good match, but
yeah, so
hopefully you got to see that.
So Dave has actually a pretty impressive collection. He's a avid Eternal player.
Sure. This is an Eternal format.
Yep. He plays lots of Legacy. That's a Frantic Search, by the way.
That's a good one. So this deck definitely has a heavy graveyard theme. A lot of looting and milling.
So there's also a Lion's Eye Diamond in Dave's graveyard.
Okay. So I wonder if he has some sort of really busted thing you can do with Cedrus with multiple creatures in the grave. There's a combo feel for just value.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So and also Dave currently has 1 mana floating, thanks to the untapped 3 lands on.
So what we have here is 2 players that are kind of playing this format the same way.
Yes.
Which is to play all the really busted spells.
Yep. What we got here? Thirst for Knowledge? It could be. No, I don't think it's Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense in this.
No, probably, but you can get rid of all your lands and stuff.
Oh, it might be Impulse. No, it's not Impulse because
No.
he drew the cards.
Joe, what is it? Put us out of our misery.
Thirst. Yeah,
Okay.
I knew it.
TFK. That card's underplayed in Legacy. I guess it's hard to art. Makes sense to play that now.
Right. And then a Rakdos Signet from Dave.
I'm curious how if he's got an artifact sub theme in here as well with, with Duretti
so.
and
like Dak and
if he has that kind of stuff going on.
Probably Goblin Welder.
Yeah. Trash for Treasure is an option.
Trash for Treasure.
One-shot Goblin Welder.
Yep.
Tinker. I don't know.
Tinker's banned.
Okay.
Yeah, you can play Fabricate.
Okay.
And you could also play Transmute Artifact.
Transmute Artifact has seen some Legacy play. It's a very powerful effect.
And this is for sure not an Imperial Painter deck, because Imperial Painter is banned. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Grindstone is banned.
Grindstone is banned.
Yep,
That's interesting.
Yep. So a Preordain from Kyle. Not allowed in Modern.
Nope, too good for Modern.
Too good.
So is almost every spell we've seen cast so far.
Yeah. Even like Rakdos, like these Satanists are extremely powerful.
Oh, they're really, really good. If you were playing Standard back when the Signets were available,
oh man,
you really figured out how good it felt to untap with a Signet in play.
Yes.
Really, really good.
They wrap your mana, they fix your mana.
I played the black-white deck with Angel of Woe.
Okay.
Not Angel of Woe. I'm thinking Avatar Woe. The Angel that Vindicated.
Angel of Despair.
Angel of Despair. I played that like black-white control deck with Signets, and the Signets were a huge part of your game plan to fix your mana.
Yeah. And also Wildfire was around in that format for a little bit. So if you're playing like a Wildfire, there was a deck for a little bit around regionals time when Time Spiral was new. It's called Imminent Domain.
Okay.
And you would play Annex, Copy Enchantment, Confiscate, and Dreamlash.
Yep.
So the idea is you just steal other lands, or their Signets if you wanted to, and then cast Wildfire. And yeah, it was pretty sweet.
I do like a Wildfire.
Yeah, Wildfire is also one of my favorite cards. So Dave now has a Reflecting Pool.
Good card.
In play. And trying to figure out just how exactly he's going to initiate his gameplay. Kyle's suspending Ancestral Visions.
Yep. That's a good one. Too good for Modern.
Yep, can't cast Recall in this format, so...
Play all the other ones.
So this is your third best option.
Yep. So far, I like what I see from David Sedra's deck. I like decks that run on an engine. That really interests me. Yeah. And so, like, having this, like, the really powerful graveyard enablers in this format, I'm sure he probably plays Factor Fiction, which is insane when you can get value out of graveyard, too.
Yeah, Factor Fiction's awesome. What was that? Some sort of old blue card. Was it Predict?
Was it Opt?
Was it? Kind of was like Dan. That can't be right. Oh, so the card Dave just cast is called Burning of Zinni.
Oh, that card is $1 million.
It's
less now because it was in.
It was like a Judge
from the vaults.
Yeah, from the vaults. Yeah.
But it used to be like the $300 Wildfire.
Yeah, and it's just Wildfire with a different name. Yep. Kyle.
And of course, in Commander, if you want multiple of that effect, that's what's one of the things that drives up those portal reprints.
Exactly.
Like the Wrath of God.
Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon.
Yeah.
The Wildfire, the Earthquake.
The Earthquake
is actually functionally different. Yeah.
It might be better.
Yeah, it is actually better.
So yeah, Rolling Earthquake is not a cheap Magic card.
No.
Kyle had the Timely Negate.
Yes.
For the.
Because that would have been very devastating to Kyle's control strategy.
And now lands a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Better than all.
Better than all. Which 4-mana Planeswalker do you think is better, the Scrap Savant or Jace the Mind Sculptor?
It's close. it's really close. I mean, in the blind, I'd rather have Jace, but I don't know, man. Duretti might
He's really actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm actually considering in this format, if I build a deck, maybe making him my commander, just building like Slaver control, mono red Slaver.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Dave has Mindslaver in his deck.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
probably, that's probably what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Is just recur Mindslaver over and over. That might be the in-game plan. He might have like Oblivion Stone, as kind of a way to like,
Sure.
or Never Nero's Disc.
Yep. Or both.
Or both. Why not?
Engineered explosives. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Oh, yeah.
And recursive art. When you start recurring artifacts, historically been very powerful.
Yes, it's a very powerful thing. I remember a few weeks ago, Dave had a 1v1 commander deck built. It was mono red artifacts. But he was just playing for fun, so he had a Lotus and a Mox Ruby in his deck.
Sure.
I'm like, Dave, I don't think this is allowed. He's like, it's not. But Inkwell Leviathan.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one. And a Pack Rat? That looks like a Pack Rat. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Inkwell Leviathan is Sentinel of his Shroud, Island Walk, Trample.
Yes. So I love the combination of Island Walk and Trample. Always been a really sweet one.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Card used to see some play in Reanimator.
Yep.
As the biggest Shroud creature you could reasonably get.
Yeah, Kyle with an Impulse at end of turn.
Has been since outclassed by Gristlebrand. Like so many other kind of niche creatures used to see in Reanimator. As creatures have gotten better and better. It used to be
Iona?
Not Iona, even before Iona, Chroma.
Chroma, yeah.
Just like a big hasty flyer.
Verdant Force.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So.
You can also get like Viscera.
Yep. I remember it used to get like a Chroma and a Spirit of the Night.
Yep.
It'd be like your two big hasty flyers, and that was like as good as you would hope for.
Yeah. It would be a good card in Commander is a Tooth and Nail.
Yeah.
Use Entwine and Tooth and Nail, go get Mephidros Vampire and Triskelion.
Yeah. I mean, like one of the other million insane things
Kiki Pestermite, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it depends like what your commander is,
Right.
So.
Because there's also like just the old Kiki Jiki Sundering Titan line. It's fine. It's just fine.
Yeah, basically anything Kiki Jiki is probably pretty good.
Pretty good. Kiki Jiki, Blightsteel Colossus.
Yeah, just go get like Emrakul.
Yeah.
It was also great is like if you just want to cast for 7, you have like an Emrakul in your hand, you're just like, I'll play my Emrakul, I guess. So Kyle with the Impulse. This better be a really good Impulse. I'm not sure what he took.
I've seen more Impulses tonight.
Impulse is insane.
It is. I was playing against High Tide earlier.
Yeah.
And he had Impulses in the deck.
Fun fact about Impulse is that on the card it says to shuffle your deck, but it is errated to not shuffle your deck. So if you Impulse and you shuffle your deck, you get like a game loss or something ridiculous, even though it says on the card to shuffle your deck. So that's great.
Impulse was in front of Vaults 20, I believe.
Going to path the Pack Rat. Dave is going to make a rat in response.
That is the worst rat token I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's... You got, like, Underground Senior. You got a rat token. Like, come on.
Be a buddy, Yeah. Just once in your life, be a buddy.
Just let him up. Rat token.
So, if I had to guess, I would say that Inkwell Leviathan is going to be a real problem for Kyle.
Yeah, it's not good. But Kyle does have like Supreme Verdict in his deck.
Sure.
He might have like Terminus, or he might have like Route, or
whatever.
Or
whatever.
Yeah.
Martial Coup. I don't know.
So Kyle's not dead.
No, absolutely not.
Plus, his Ancestral Vision is going to go off pretty soon.
Yep.
However, the Dread play complicates things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like basically, he needs to answer the Scrap Savant.
Yeah.
And kill the Inkwell Leviathan, or every artifact that David draws becomes Inkwell Leviathan until Kyle is dead.
And the Dreadies has a lot of loyalty counters. It's not like Kyle's going to build like a lightning bolt.
Right.
And it's not a problem anymore.
And you don't want to let it ultimate, because if you let it ultimate, the deck can do. There's got to be a ton of insane things this deck can do.
I don't. If I'm Kyle, I do not want to know what happens with Dready ultimates.
I mean, Mindslaver is obviously the biggest thing to be worried about, but like, there's a million different.
There's a kind of. I don't know.
Like I said, just Power at Spellbomb is incredibly scary with the Dready ultimate.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like a better Punishing Fire, and that's been pretty good. Too good for Modern.
Yep.
Well, the card Punishing Fire isn't, but
What we're getting at is that this format is strictly better than Modern.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh, Mystical Tutor. Oh, okay. So this is probably gonna find
Terminus, maybe. Mystical Tutor for Terminus is a
what else? Oh, you get Planar Cleansing.
You get a lot of things.
If Planar Cleansing, then also these things have to resolve. Dave has blue mana in his deck. Like Those things a guarantee here.
Man, as a Miracles player, you know how much I'd love for Mystic Tutor to be legal.
In Legacy,
Yeah.
some guy tried it and went 6-0. So the trick is just to like play a 6-round Legacy tournament and just take your game loss when you make top 8 or whatever, and replace it with an island. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
What kills me is that he went like 6 rounds. He was 5-1 with a Mystical Tutor in his deck. And I can't blame the people playing against, because if you play Mystical Tutor, I'm like, man, why don't more people play Mystical Tutor? Or like Skull Clamp, like, wow, Skull Clamp.
I got deck checked at the SCG. Belcher. It was Belcher versus Merfolk. We got deck checked for game 1.
Yeah.
I won on turn 1. They took forever. Came back. Here's your time extension. Not turn 1. It was awesome. We were just sitting there waiting to get turn 1. I could turn 1 him through a curse catcher. I felt like a pro.
That's great. Goblin Char Belcher. Play Belcher in EDH. Why not?
Because you only have to play one Belcher.
Yeah. I mean, you could just play any deck that happens to be good in, like that Imperial or not Imperial Recruiter, but Goblin Recruiter.
You play Imperial Recruiter in there too.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, why not?
Or Goblin Matrons.
All right, Dave with a fancy dancy full art ponder.
I mean, that's okay if you don't have Spanish foil ponders.
Oh, Reflexionar.
Reflexionar.
Yeah. Joke's on us. That's probably a Spanish promo ponder somehow.
Yeah, somehow. So yeah,
shuffling with that ponder.
We got a game going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Dave did well with his ponder because he shuffled. If you don't shuffle your ponders like every single time you're doing it,
yeah. Go there completely.
Also, whenever you cast a brainstorm, you also mess up. not because like you're playing brainstorm that's bad. No, brainstorm's awesome. You just never cast it.
It gets max value in your hand.
Yeah.
The goal is to end the game with 4 brainstorms in your hand.
Well, as long as you win. If you die and you have 4 brainstorms, you're something that did not go well. So I wonder what Kyle's gonna tutor for as upkeep. Probably something. Oh, like Shattering Spree would be.
That'd be pretty good.
Or not Shattering Spree.
Shatterstorm.
Even that wouldn't be that good.
It wouldn't be great because you got to get before you start dealing with the artifacts, you got to deal with the Planeswalker. Otherwise, he's just Goblin Welder.
Yep. Dave with a Mystical Tutor of his own. God knows what this is going to be.
I'm really curious.
I can't wait to find out.
Gifts ungiven.
Nah, Gifts is ban.
Oh, that'd be really good here.
I'm going to guess he gets like a counter spell.
Sure.
Or something.
When you're ahead and you get counter spells, right? I mean,
yeah, or some way to try to dodge some sort of
sweeper.
Yeah, because like
the guy you're worried about here, right?
Yeah.
Kyle Mystic tutored.
Well, he's going to Mystic tutor.
Yeah.
What did Dave get? I missed it. Oh well.
We'll know someday.
This format's sweet.
It's sweet.
It's great. I'm trying to think of cards Kyle could get. He could get.
I like Terminus. I like Terminus as a start.
Terminus.
It gets the Inkwell Leviathan on the bottom of the library where it can't get the ready back out.
I wonder if there's anything that takes care of the Inkwell Leviathan and the Duretti. I'm sure there are. I just don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, Planar Cleansing will do it.
Yep. Inkwell Leviathan taking out the Mind Sculptor.
That's what it's pretty good at.
Smart.
This guy knows his way around an Eternal format.
Oh, yeah. Gotta kill that Jason Mind Sculptor. Let's see here.
Upheaval.
Yeah, Upheaval would be pretty strong.
Let's take a look at what this thing does. Yeah, I could see building the mono red welder for this format would be kind of fun. Wouldn't be the most broken thing you can do, but you could be fairly broken.
Yep.
A lot of fast mana, a lot of red rituals.
Yep.
Good artifacts, coil engines, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you play like Kai Bude's Worlds List from 1999 or whatever. Play like Thran Dynamo and Signet, Wildfire.
Yep.
It's a thing. It's not as good as winning on the first turn with Tainted Pact.
No, but I mean, nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Already got that. What do I got?
Just do it too.
We play the mirror. Play the Flash Hulk of this format.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Flash and Protean Hulk are also lethal.
Fantastic.
Yep. So Kyle's still on his upkeep. He's going to not cast his Mystical Tutor. I'm assuming he remembered to take down the initial visions. What is he gonna do? What we got? Show it to us. Okay, so he cast Narset.
Okay. Now, This is a way for him to outbroken his opponent. Like you take a hit from Inkwell Leviathan, that's fine. You got plenty of life left.
Yeah.
And you just like hit like 4 insane spells.
Right.
Like, and there's a lot of insane spells.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I like this line quite a bit.
Like if he has Elspeth, for example, you can like post combat Elspeth for free, and then minus her to destroy the Inkwell Leviathan.
Right. Oh, here's Dave Tudor for his treasure cruise. That's smart.
That's smart.
Yep.
I mean,
you see that all the time in Vintage. People
absolutely.
Just Tudor for their ancestral recalls.
And this matchup in particular, much like a game of Vintage, both decks are very powerful.
Yeah.
They're both operating on similar axes. It's very likely that raw card count will be a major factor in victory, if not the determining factor, is who sees more cards.
Exactly.
Dave is way up on that right now, at least in just seeing more cards because of his Planeswalker, letting him loot selectively every turn. It doesn't get you up raw cards, but it does let you turn things like lands into your very powerful spells.
Right. Oh wait, Fact or Fiction.
I figured that was probably in here. There's a Jace.
Jace, something, and something. Oh, Worm Coil. That's the top card.
I figured that having seen what we have seen of David's deck, you could probably sketch out a pretty decent approximation of his list. Just taking advantage of like all the graveyard synergies and the best artifacts you could name, they're probably all in there.
Yep.
So see, we got a split here.
Kyle splits it like this. That's a Jason Worm Coil in one pile against. I want to say like the middle card, the Brainstorm. I'm not sure. It's some sort of fancy for it. Yeah. Dave takes the Jace.
Now I know that there was a school of thought back when Fact or Fiction was probably the most powerful card drawing engine in the game, and there was a school of thought that some people espoused that said in the control mirror you always take the bigger pile.
Yeah.
It does not matter what's in it. You take the extra card because raw card count is so important. But when one of those piles has a Jace and a Worm Coil engine in it in this board state, it's pretty hard to turn down the raw power level of those two cards.
So it looks like that Duretti is ultimated.
That is intense because Duretti Ultimates and lives. You get to do the +2, -2, +2, -2, and always get the artifact back you're sacrificing.
Does it come into play?
Yeah, it's Welder.
Wowzers. All right. And
he has a known Worm Coil engine in his hand that he can plus Duretti, discard, and then start looping it.
Yep.
That's going to be hard to beat.
That's going to be difficult. All right. Unsure what Kyle can find.
Well, again, depending on what type of sweepers he plays, he's still not. Well, no, I mean,
this looks pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. He's a combination of graveyard hate and sweepers, and I don't know what kind of graveyard hate he has.
Well, Kyle's also going to see a million cards this turn, so like.
If he's got answers in his deck, he has a decent chance of drawing towards them.
Yeah, or if he needs multiple cards to get into a reasonable.
But man, that ultimate is really powerful.
Yes, it's very good. All right, because I think this Ancestral Vision is going to go off. So at the end of turn, Kyle casts Mystical Tutor. Yeah, unfortunately, there are no sweepers that
include to take.
Well, we got Temporal Mastery. Okay, that's a good start. So.
Kyle's deck is definitely designed to take a lot of turns.
This might be how Kyle wins. If he can chain together enough time walks.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that he has enough time walks to. Well, he's got a clear attack.
Yeah.
So David has no blockers. This is probably the last turn, but he's got to do 28 points of damage to kill him. Well, he's going to do commander damage in this format too, right?
What's that?
You get to do commander damage in this format, like you do in multiplayer commander. Is that still a thing?
What does that mean?
In multiplayer commander, you have 40 life, but you only have to do 20 commander damage to kill them.
Oh, I have no idea.
So,
all right. So Kyle revealed his Temporal Mastery, paid for it, and then draw the remaining 2 cards from his Ancestral Visions, and drew his card for the turn.
Yep.
So he's going to see
powerful start to the turn.
He's going to see many cards.
He's going to see, I think, maybe as many as 6 more cards than he saw last turn, plus a Narset flip. So he gets to go like 10 cards deep over the next 2 turns.
There's a Walk the Aeons in that pile.
That's a Treasure Cruise. A Walk the Aeons, and then some other stuff.
I think one of those is a Supreme Verdict. So.
Well, Supreme Verdict, of course, gets your own Narset off the table. I don't know how effective that is at this point.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Because he's going to get his Inkwell Leviathan back.
Yep. I don't know what the top card is of the pile. That might be like a Condescend in the middle. It kind of looks like Condescend. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Kyle.
He can sacrifice his islands to walk the Aeons.
So he can keep that. Well,
here's the problem.
Well, mine is still a 7/11.
My guess is because of Narset only triggering off non-creature spells, Kyle might not play any other creatures.
That's true.
His deck may be creatureless.
Yep.
Besides Narset. We haven't seen any other creatures out of him, I don't think.
No.
And the deck it's not one of those commander decks where the commander's incidental. The deck is definitely designed to get Narset down on an empty board
and then start
attacking with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is ridiculous.
Kyle is a big fan of playing decks that don't have like win conditions.
No, exactly. Yeah, he was a big fan of like the your only win condition is Elixir of Mortality control decks.
Oh, Karn.
That's a real one.
All right, so that's a good start.
Here's the problem: can't exile the Inkwell Leviathan.
Nope. Can't exile an emblem because that's not a thing.
Can exile the Duretti. Duretti's damage is done.
Ooh. Oh, Kyle gets a turn after this.
Yeah.
He can plus Karn. Next turn plus Karn Time Walk and then Ultimate Karn.
Yep. That would be pretty good.
So that's pretty great. Oh, this is great. I love this. This is the best.
You know what else this format reminds me a lot of?
What?
Cube.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. You do stuff like this all the time in Power Cubes. Oh my god, he got a Jace the Mind Sculptor. From the Karn. So this is Kyle's extra turn. I'm assuming he's going to plus Karn, take the extra turn.
Yep.
And then start with like a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yep, something over with Jace.
Yep. And I believe that was Dave's only card in hand. So, and you can't trigger yourself with Karn, can you?
Yeah.
You can?
You sure can.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so this might be insanity. It already is insanity, but like this is pretty sweet. So so this was Kyle's out. To start the game over with Karn with something ridiculous.
From scratch.
Yeah.
Play Karn and then take enough extra turns to start the game over.
Yep. Here comes Chromox.
Sure.
Why not? I'm assuming he's not going to exile Leviathans.
Okay, so commander damage traditionally is half. So 15 points of commander damage, we'd have to kill someone.
Gotcha.
This should be...
Oh, so that makes sense to have Narset in your deck.
Sure.
Sphinx's Revelation.
Sure.
Why not?
I imagine just looking for time walks at this point.
Yeah, but I thought he would have cast it right now, right? And he gets a Worm Coil Engine, all right?
Sure. Yeah, we knew about that Worm Coil Engine.
I wonder what, because those are the cards Dave took off Fact or Fiction. I wonder what's in his hand. Oh, okay. So Kyle did have another time walk floating. Okay.
Yeah, he had an extra turn. He miracled Temporal Mastery,
right,
and then hit the Walk the Aeons off Narset. So he had 2 extra turns.
Gotcha. That's pretty insane.
So that's enough to get Karn really humming. I thought David was in spectacular shape to win this game.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the Karn and
just take infinite turns with Karn in play? Yeah, that was a line.
Not bad.
Find that line.
Nope. I'm talking about like, you got all good like planar cleansing.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be fine.
Right now, I'll just take all the turns. We start the game with a Worm Coil Engine, Jason play, and a Karn.
Yep.
I guess not in the Karn, but
no. But not, that'd be okay.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right with it.
Your fun fact though, as far as I know,
Kyle has 14,000 cards in hand.
It's the only way to get rid of the emblem that I can imagine, right? Because the emblem goes away when you restart the game.
What's that?
Yep, the emblem goes away when you restart the game, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the only way to get rid of an emblem that's been created is to restart the game.
A Shahrazad would be Shahrazad's banned in this format.
Yeah,
I checked. God, I'm really excited about this Team Impact business. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
I just want to see you wreck some guy playing
like his Ogre's deck.
Yeah, like just like having fun and like just here to like make friends and talk about Magic and
It's like I'll talk about Magic. It involves winning on the first turn
as much as possible.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, friendo.
Kyle forgot to discard.
Oh, between his turns.
Oh. Yep, got to do that.
Well, they're taking all the turns. They just,
feels
so natural,
Yeah, he just needs to get a spell book in play.
It's the only missing piece of the puzzle.
So basically, the way Kyle plays Magic is he makes himself like a planeswalker, basically.
Yeah.
So like I remember him saying once like, my cards don't win games, like I win the game. Like me, Kyle McDaniel, I win the game. Like Library of Wang. Number Wang. Oh, bribery.
At this point, if I were David, I might just concede.
What we got?
Just to save the
Lifesteal Colossus? Do you even bother looking at the rest of the deck? I think I would.
You never know. Could be a Sundering Titan. That'd be fine.
That'd be good.
Fine.
Yeah. This is great.
I feel like
there are many islands in play. I don't know. On Kyle's side.
I don't. Again, I don't know what.
If I was Kyle, I'd take like the worst creature.
Yeah, just to be.
Like I'll take a Goblin Welder.
Yeah.
Keep. Does he have an extra turn after this?
At this moment, he does not. Okay. But he did draw a ton of cards and has an active Narset to keep looking for an extra turn.
Yeah. It's. I mean, he can also just ultimate this card and start with his worst option is just
ultimate the card.
It's ultimate
the least exciting option.
Yeah. And
which, by the way, to remind everyone, has a Wormcoil Engine and a Jace the Mind Sculptor under it.
So you get to new game. Start with those in play.
And it is cold at the broadcast booth. I am just suffering in here.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah.
I'm already cold. Send us some hot cocoa. Is that what do you get with it? I don't know. He exiled something. Oh, he didn't ultimate it, so that's less exciting. Oh, a fork. Azoria Signet, 2 lands.
Fork really cool because with Narset, it doesn't put them all in the stack when you flip them. You just get to cast them until end of turn. Mm-hmm. So you can cast them in any order you want, and it means Fork is like really usable there.
That's pretty cool.
So if he did a Time Walk there, that would have been.
Oh well, GG's.
Yep.
This is probably GG as well, but although I think I just would have restarted that game.
Did he have that option? We're sure he had enough loyalty.
He plussed it twice. That's enough. Yeah. He goes to 15 loyalty. It's 14 to restart. Yep. Although this is also pretty good.
I don't know what's going on with Kyle's board right now. He's just mushing cards around.
Oh, Manamorphose. Oh, the fork? Is that what I'm reading? What is that? The hell card is that? Looks like Manamorphose. And, well, whatever it is, Dave's not interested in playing this game anymore.
That was game 1.
Yep. This is sweet. I love this format.
Let's just stop covering it right now and go build decks.
Alright. I'm game. Well, I'll see you guys later, I guess. Yeah. How much is a Yawgmoth, do you think? I think I looked it up. It's not that bad. It's like $10.
Yeah. Very reasonable.
I don't want to buy a line inside time for my stupid EDH deck. That's good.
No.
Not to borrow one, I guess.
I mean, you could be a baller like me and Joe and just have lines on diamonds.
I've been thinking about playing Storm and Legacy.
I don't have Underground Seas anymore.
I do.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah. You should be a baller like me, have Underground Seas.
Whatever. Well, you want to do this? You want to throw it out?
No, I don't.
But, yeah, I kind of wish I still had them, but, I mean, they turned into a lot of stuff. They turned into, like, tropical islands and other staples. So,
Yep, sure do.
Now Painter is my new hotness.
Painter Servant. I like it. I like it a lot.
But I'd like to build Storm. I think that I'd like to practice with it. If I had Underground Seas, to be really cheap to build. I have Burning Wishes and Lion's Eye Diamonds already, so the rest of the deck is super cheap. I have 90% of it.
Yeah, it's mostly commons and uncommons.
Yeah.
Like Infernal Tutors are kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Ad nauseam's like 25 cents.
Yep. Past in Flames is like a bulk mythic, and Game Haven has a foil one, and
The whole thing.
yeah, it's tough to be me sometimes.
Yeah, Ant's awesome. It's one of those things. It's like
I think I'd build Ant, not Test.
Yeah, I
I
think
like a
I'd
more
play Ant.
focused combo kill of Ant and like less weird. Although Test is actually way cheaper to build because you don't play dual lands. You play
probably play like a Badlands.
like City of Brass and
yeah, and like
Gemstone
Gemstone
Mine.
Mine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 4-color deck, so you play like all gold lands.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at that because that'd be a good place to start. Like playing Storm is playing that because the mana base is cheaper.
Yeah.
Might look at some lists.
Storm's great.
I enjoy playing Belcher. I like having putting the fear into people. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They just sit down and they know you can kill them on turn one.
Kind of like Oops All Spells.
Yeah. Which we have, in case I ever go crazy. I like the new kill on that a lot. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have seen. I don't remember what it is.
I'm new to it. I was hoping you remember. It's one card smaller total package, and it involves the Underworld Cerberus.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it is.
You get Underworld Cerberus.
Yeah.
With Dread Return, and then you sacrifice Underworld Cerberus to Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
And you get all your creatures back.
Yeah.
That includes all your mana guys.
Yeah.
That you milled over.
Yeah.
So like all your spirit guides.
Mm-hmm.
And use the spirit guides to cast. That's why I'm losing it. Hold on. Oh yeah, you use them to cast and Wild Cantor, which lets you sack it to filter mana.
Blue. Yeah.
To cast the Laboratory Maniac.
Yeah.
And then you cycle a Street Ring to draw a card.
Fancy.
And the whole package takes up one less slot than the Azami Lady of Scrolls kill. So you free up a deck slot that way.
I don't know. With that though, you have to have life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, which this is a thing. I guess it's not really a thing because if you're waiting that long anyway, it's because you're trying to play counter spells and they have all counter spell you just lose anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Their thing is so dumb.
It is very dumb. I played it in a legacy.
You did. You really did. I remember that.
Went 1 and 2 and then I dropped.
Yep.
I beat a guy who had Forcibles in his deck, and then I lost to Jund first round. That was really disheartening.
I lost to Jund with Belcher. That was one of my losses. I beat Murphle and lost to Jund.
Dang.
I probed him, and he had Null Rod and Golgari Charm.
Oh no! Okay.
So I have both my victory conditions covered. I'm like, well, I'm dead. All right.
Oh rats. Bummer, dude. I want to play I wish you could play High Tide in Commander.
Yeah, it's pretty hard when you only have access to one High Tide.
The hell is that in play? Oh, a Goblin Welder.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Some sort of hideous new border. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's a Goblin Welder.
Yeah, I think it's a Goblin Welder.
It's a right card that costs 1. It ain't Goblin Guy, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
So, yeah.
Cow with Hollow Stone.
Just getting outclassed right now. Volcanic Island.
That's a foil Hollow Fountain.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, well, Kyle also has a Tundra in his deck.
Yep. There's Kyle has anything that was in the old Sphinx Revelation control deck. He has foils. He had that whole deck foiled out.
Yeah. Good for him. Ooh, Watery Grave. Shocking. Get it?
I do get it.
Yeah.
It was pretty
good.
good.
Pretty good.
Weather beats.
Tomorrow's the last day of AGDQ. I'm not ready for it.
No, it's gonna be really disappointing.
I can't even watch it. I'm gonna go play the stupid PDQ
That's
tomorrow.
stupid.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing tomorrow?
What?
You know what the games are running tomorrow?
Yeah, I
That's
do. That's why I'm
awesome.
sad. I'm sure I will be back in time. Well, okay. So the GoldenEye run starts at noon. Well, they had the schedule first out. It was supposed to start at like 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
But then like the time adds up, you know.
Right.
So right now it's scheduled to start at noon. I'm assuming I'm going to O2 drop, and then I can watch it on my phone because Luce is going to win the PT.
Right.
So
Good plan.
yeah. So I'm just watch on my phone.
So we're bringing the sick beats.
Oh yeah, the funky beats. Gotta love the Goblin Water.
So what we all learned, David included, I think, that game, is that the bigger end game belongs to Kyle McDaniel.
Yes.
So,
Tezzeret. Here we go. No, negate.
Oh, just even look like he was ready to go with that
Yeah.
Tezzeret too.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is gonna be really cool.
He's the seeker.
He knows the way.
Yeah, I've heard that about Tezzeret.
He's also very good in cube.
Yeah, he's also probably really good in this deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Let's see. So, yeah, if I go to draw, I can watch the whole shooter block, which would
Yeah.
be fine. And then like the last time I checked the schedule, the 100% Ocarina time run isn't until like 1 a.m.
Okay.
So, and that's what I would like really like to see because he's a
Oh,
boss.
is that who's running it?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's very good.
he's very good at Ocarina.
He had a world
of Time.
record at one point, didn't
He has the current 100% world record.
he? Okay.
He's had the world record in every major category
Yeah, he's
at
very
one
good.
point.
He's like the Sig Lamech of.
Yeah, I would say so. Although this Joden Stone guy he's very good at any percent.
Yeah.
It's scary. It did not take him very much time to get to
Like master level.
to get from like 1812 to 1810 to 1807. It all happened like the last 2 months.
Yeah.
There's a Joden Stone. That's his Twitch handle. I think he's from. I forget where he's from.
Some place where a guy can have named Joden Stone.
Well, no, that's not his real name. That's his Twitch name. But he's from Europe. I'm not quite sure where, but
Just like Europe.
yeah, he's very European.
Yeah.
Oh, a cryptic command. Tap your guys. Oh no, counter it. Counter draw a card. Pretty good.
Pretty
That
good.
young Power Master not going to come into play.
The Empire Ranch is getting denied left and right. What we got here?
A frantic search.
Alright, that's a good one. Can you imagine, like, just getting Mindslaver going here?
I could imagine it. Yeah.
It would probably feel really good.
Yeah. And when you do the Infinite Mind Slayers, you have to come up with the most funny way to kill them.
Yes.
I think the best one is probably like get a City of Brass into play for them, and just, you know, or if they're playing a Storm deck, do the combo on themselves. That's pretty good too. A plateau from
Cool. I gotta get one.
Get the Warm Power Stone with Goblin Welder. Oh, sick.
So sick.
That's a good time to do it too, because it comes into play tap.
Yep.
So now's a good time to spin that Goblin Welder. It's not even like a strict upgrade. It's just that if you ever are interested in getting back to power,
Yeah,
that's the time to do it.
Can get some sick value off that Baleful Strix.
Holy shit, beautiful straight.
That thing is gonna generate something.
God, I love
sick.
that card.
Me too.
It's one of my least favorite cards to play against.
I love it. It's like I was a big fan of Coiling Oracle, and it's like just way better than Coiling
Yeah,
Oracle.
it's not even close.
One thing Coiling Oracle still has going for it is you can natural order it away for Progenitus.
Sure.
And it's an elf snake wizard,
It is.
which is pretty great.
Beautiful Strix is a bird.
Yep.
What we got here? Think twice? Sure.
Think once, Think twice.
The poor man's intuition.
I don't know if it's really intuition isn't really the same scale as.
The poor man's Jace's ingenuity.
Yep, there you go.
That's probably better than just his ingenuity.
This whole analogy is just falling apart on us.
Because it draws 2 cards for
5 mana.
2.5 mana.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Ish. That probably doesn't make any sense. Alright, get my Rakdos Signet back. Yeah, as long as they're both legal targets when this resolves, it'll happen. So Kyle has the opportunity to pick off the Baleful Strix, and then he does not get the Rakdos Signet.
Right.
Because just the way Goblin Welder is worded.
Yes. The new one is worded very interesting. They use the word simultaneously on it.
Ooh.
Yeah. It says tap, like, simultaneously swap it.
So it looks like Kyle has a Wear Tear. He's going to take care of the Worn Power Stone. So really going on that mana denial plan. But then he, yeah. So that makes sense because, or no, he kills the Bale. No, okay, yeah, he killed the Worn Power Stone, and then the Baleful Strix trades to a Rakdos Signet.
Right.
What we got? Adding 2 mana.
Swap
Get that Strix, draw a card. That's actually probably what Kyle would want, because if he's ever gonna like lay out Armageddon, he does not want Dave to
have like a bunch of power stones
Yeah.
and signets laying around.
Yeah, well, like a Signet and a Goblin Welder in play. That's not good. Like, he can still get like Equal Leviathan in play or what have you, or a Sunderino.
Hey, what now?
Sunderino.
Sunderino?
Yeah, Sundering Titan.
I know what it is. What we got?
Thirst for Knowledge.
TFK.
The Flame Tongue Captive. Pitching Chromox. Solid. What we got? A little ponder action.
A little ponder. Is that a fish nipples ponder?
It sure is. Yep.
By far the best ponder.
I don't know. I like the 3-moon ponder.
Something.
So typically when I play cards, I always like to have the oldest version of
Right.
cards. My exceptions are ponder and brainstorm.
Yeah. I used to have original brainstorms just because, but now I've switched.
Oh, the Mercadian Mass brainstorms are
Yeah.
where it's at. There's a reason why that was the play mat at
Yeah.
Grand Prix, New Jersey, and not
I needed to get foils, and there was no foil of the Ice Age one too, so
yeah.
that made that pretty easy.
Yeah.
It is really cold in here.
It's crazy.
I don't mean to keep going on about it, but it is freezing.
I mean, it is like -8 outside or
Yeah,
whatever. So
I know,
like,
but I mean, seriously, we're in a building.
that's true.
You know?
Well, like outside is right next to us.
Yeah, it is creeping in.
The outside. Oh, Joe's coat's back here. Do you want it?
I'm wearing a coat.
Oh wow.
This is
I don't know. I like it cold. You know.
yeah, but this is like a whole thing.
I think Badlands, Savannah, Taiga should all like join together and fight Tropical Island and Volcanic Island Underground Sea.
That seems like a strong plan.
Is that sneak attack? Oh boy!
Do you have a response?
Please be something awesome. Please be like Lifesteal Colossus. I want to see it. I want to feel something. You know. Yeah, no, that's getting remanded.
Well, all right.
Well, Kyle doesn't have to worry about it now, or that sneak attack is still in his hand. What's sick is that like he like sneaks attacking like the Lifesteal Colossus. Somehow he doesn't win. He just Goblin Ballers it back.
Yep. Pretty hot.
Pretty nice.
That's like the best thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Yeah. Yep, pretty good. What we got? Quicken. Nice. Quicken's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
like
sweet
Quicken.
actually. I'm a fan.
Azoria's Signet.
Yep. Signet's very popular, very powerful cards.
Apparently, the blue Signets are really hard to find.
Really?
Yeah, they're usually pretty well picked over, like in common boxes. People like them for decks like this.
Sure.
And also, if you're going to play Signets in like Legacy or Modern, you want the blue ones.
Yep. Generally speaking, the blue-black one sees some play, I know, and the blue-red one sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess I'd call it Demir and Is It, but yeah.
You know, we're old school. I think I think ZFG should just do 80% all the time and then get like 1805.
Yeah, just like be a.
Yeah. 1807 is like unbelievable.
We had another attempt at the sneak attack, and that was countered by something.
Why doesn't Death and Taxes play Quicken? That is pretty funny.
No, it's not. It's not that funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh, that's fair.
You know what Quicken is, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I know what Quicken is.
Perhaps you were around in the 90s.
So what countered that?
Looks like a counterflux.
Counterflux. That's interesting.
They can be overloaded.
They can.
Ah,
Yeah, that's good.
I gotta watch out when I start storming people.
Yep, you're gonna get counterflux.
Flushed over. It's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
I'm like, ah, man.
See also Flusterstorm. Yeah, Kyle doing something serious.
Gonna get his Narset. Dave has a. Is it Charm? That's not it. Is it Charm? Oh, also a counterflux. Yep. Okay. That's a bummer for Kyle because now his Narset costs 2 more mana, but you know.
I mean, you know.
What we got, Dave? Something sick? Something just unbelievable?
I want to see something just really big and flashy right here.
Yep. I want. So AGDQ, right? There's gonna be enough of them that I think there will be like a physical. Alright. It looks like the bit rate is what it should be.
Okay.
And the frames encoded is going up quite a bit. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Maybe we're back. So the Armageddon resolves. Dave has a whole bunch of ridiculousness in play. Gonna go get his Worn Power Stone. Oh, I think that's an anime dead on the Worm Coil engine.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard about my whole life.
Yeah. Well, because the only reason I say that is because there's some sort of counter on it.
Yeah, there is a counter on it, which is.
So it's probably the -1/0 thing.
Yeah, I mean, dead does.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dead.
And there's a black card under it, so. So it's looking pretty bad. Dave is attacking with his Worm Coil engine and Worm Coil engine tokens.
Jumping off 12.
Yep. I'm assuming that's an anime dead. I could be way wrong, but. Kyle's gonna take 8.
Yep.
I'm assuming 8.
Where is this assuming?
Stupid AGDQ eating up all of our sweet Twitch bandwidth.
Just chewing it up.
Jerks. What we welding? Oh, sack this Worm Coil engine? Not a bad option. Get some more tokens. Still have no idea what that black card is.
Gotta don't want to know, you know?
Yeah. Well, I prefer it this way. Whatever it is, going to the graveyard. It's some sort of enchantment that, you know, gets a card back. So I'm assuming it's animate that. But who knows?
Who does know?
Or like is it Dance of the Dead?
There is a Dance of the Dead, yeah. Something with scarecrows too.
Probably Necromancy. I don't know.
Scarecrow.
Dance of the Dead. Yeah.
That's what I said like an hour ago. Just put it right here.
Yeah. Good stuff. Dave's gonna continue this sick Unreal beatdown that Kyle has know how to.
Kyle's gonna rip a Terminus off the top, and it's gonna be the biggest blow out of all
Well,
time.
here's a problem. This Rouse Eric is like real close to ultimating,
Oh, that's not good.
and Dave has a lot of chump blockers. I could just take Kyle Snow. Kyle certainly has a way out of this, but I don't know.
I just don't know anymore. I wish that I did, frankly.
Here
Here we go.
What we got? Spin the wheel. Woo! So we got a mana leak.
That's
and,
not good.
A temporal mastery, which you can't cast. They dig through time.
No, you can cast it. It's up in our set.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you can take another turn.
Sure. Our set is like gonna die here, though, right? No.
No, it has first strike, right?
Yeah. I was thinking he had an untapped one call engine.
Well,
he has an untapped.
So assuming that, so if he has an untapped Death Touch token, he could.
Well, he can weld. He had an untapped weld.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna weld something.
So Kyle was just basically trying to get 3 cards off that, knowing Narset was going to die.
Right. Yeah, I think Narset's probably dead. Our viewer count's coming back, so that's a good sign.
That's good.
Hopefully the video is back. I just got a text.
Someone's screaming about our stream. And Kyle's seen it.
All right, game 3. We got a game 3. Yes, I love it. Game 3 was the sick format for awesome misers.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
You keep it going.
Go yell at Joe and see if the stream's dead.
Yep.
All right. So that's like a known Twitch issue for everybody going on right now, Joe. Okay. Not much we can do there. Hashtag blame Twitch. Hopefully, like it saves all this to the archive. Hopefully, but we'll see. Wait, was that the match? Oh, it probably went to time, didn't it? I don't know. Both of these players were 3-on-1 now, so not a bad deal. All right, well, I don't know if this is going to get recorded or not, but thanks for watching. That was some pretty sick EDH, 2 very, very powerful synergistic decks. Dave with basically an artifact recursion type strategy. Kyle McDaniel with basically just guy control deck with Narset as his commander. He can time walk many times and then win the game that way. So we'll be back. Don't know if it's going to be modern, standard. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't want to make you wait a whole bunch more. The next game would have taken another 30 minutes.
Easy.
That's all right. Oh, here it is.
He wants to go home and watch EDH.
I don't think I ever had the intention of casting Cedrus.
No, I
But I figured, just in case, this is probably the best commander.
All right. I was gonna inkwell back and kill you.
Yeah, I took those out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want to cast those.
This one, because it's you have a lot of card advantage, and that's anti-card advantage, and this is helping you out too much.
Yes.
So
We were steady the whole time.
I don't play them just because I'm trying to I'm trying to run people out on resources, but they're not that great against me.
if I had the take extra turn cards, and if they weren't expensive, I'd play Mercer.
Like I said, I still need a temporal manipulation, a capture of Zing Zhao, and a Ravaging War, and those are stupid expensive.
Do you have the Portal 3 Kingdoms take an extra turn? It's like $400.
Yeah, it's temporal manipulation.
No,
And then the
temporal,
capture of Zing Zhao is the other one.
temporal is from Portal 2.
Yeah, we got yours.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I am thinking capturing Jinx out.
And there's one, because like Portal 3 Kingdoms was all the Asian guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I went on Gather.
If you look at it, get to empty top league stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw, apparently Guillaume off the top of Blaze Commander. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. I considered playing Geist.
Yeah, that's second.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of the other one, the one that's like $400. I think that's the
That might be captured just because it's 3 Kingdoms.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up splitting because I think we're just low on time.
Yeah. Yeah, both those games are pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
The first game, we were like, how can Kyle win? And then we saw
Take a million extra turns.
Yeah,
The reset one was card ultimate. I'll start with Jason one for play.
You didn't have Karn out when I cast Fact of Fiction, right?
No.
Okay. I would have kept the 3 if I knew Karn was coming down, so I could keep upheaval in my hand.
Yeah.
But
One of the best.
that was fun though.
Was that the last commander?
Yeah.
That was the last round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flipped over to Format and they cast Karn.
Yeah,
I was like,
seems good.
Playing modern.
Hey, Chris.
Finishing round time. There's 2 more modern rounds. Okay. And we've been going to time a lot.
I think about doing instead is not to keep this up.
That sounds like really cool. I think I really found the line there.
Yeah. You definitely.
sorry.
That's okay. You know, don't let it happen again, punk. Was the Players Championship on Twitch as well?
Yeah.
I wonder if these high-profile events are just pushing other people out of Twitch.
That does happen. It used to happen.
That used to happen.
It was a big thing during with a big payday of Twitch plays Pokemon and stuff, and then 200,000 current viewers was crushing everybody else.
Yeah, that has happened before because
especially if people are using chat, like a ton of people chatting at once, they used to get really bad chat.
that has happened in the earlier days when I remember Cosmo doing a stream because League of Legends had a lot of views.
Yeah.
Well, can't stream, guys. Sorry, I was gonna do MST. Wrong word hasn't been found yet.
I can't figure any explanation of it, some kind of random incompatibility with WAN for Windows 8.
There are 100,000 people watching some guy play Final Fantasy 4 right now,
And they're all screaming the same meme in chat.
Yeah, it's kind of
and there's probably the same number of people watching League of Legends. There's probably 1 million people watching Twitch right
I think
now.
there's a Smite World Championship going on right now.
Really? Basically, it's not our fault. It's not trying to get that.
Basically, it's America's fault, and I hate this guy. Cut the deck.
No. What the hell is this?
It's this proxy. It's a proxy for a Scalding Target.
That's not a very good proxy.
I didn't make it.
This is my sideboard.
You're really good at this game. Destructive Revelry is awesome.
Yes.
Who made that proxy? Leg long?
No, fucking some guy.
kid,
I know. Oh, that's not mine. It's a trip.
Trim a proxy.
I'm not going to trip another man's proxy.
If it's cheating, I would.
Okay, I'll play first.
All right, that's great. I'll play.
The first one.
This is my official way to lay out every.
Yeah.
It's the most casual game imaginable. We're going to be okay.
I'm just saying.
You would just say.
It seems like it's very good for play testing.
Are we happy now? Are you just like really happy right now?
Just do foil ponders and sign fetch lands. I think we can have a title.
And foil Japanese treasure cruise.
Trade one of those fucking hinge lands for a pair of scissors.
It's the second most expensive lightning bolt. After I gave away a judge foil to Warren.
I think it counts as a trade at this point.
Yeah, it does, for sure. That bought us a lot of goodwill.
Big Papa Warren is treated us pretty well.
Friendo.
I think he's paid for 3 of my concerts.
Yeah. Warren is the absolute best.
I did pay for Nick Bowen that same day.
All right.
I
Just pay it forward. Yeah, pay it forward.
So, well, I thought I was going to pay Nick. So.
We need to go down to ABDQ sometime and like stay with Warren.
He was ready for me to come.
look
I
at
was.
these
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
why didn't we do that this year?
Yeah,
He does.
like that day, like one of the first couple of days I was talking to Warren, and he was like, yeah, it's out in Virginia. He's like, where? And I was like, and he's like, I'm 20 minutes away from going down there.
That's, oh, I don't. Well,
He thought they were in like California or somewhere.
SGDQ is out west, or was last time was out west, somewhere, Colorado.
And he was like, I thought it was out there. I'm like, no, I can easily drive. It's just out in Virginia. He was like, well, you come here.
Fast
Like
turn.
20 minutes from there. A lot of good time. But then my tire blew out on Monday.
Yep. Also, like, what were you gonna do about working all week?
I was just going to drop in on Tuesday. I was off
Okay,
Tuesday.
gotcha. Oh,
Go see
but
that
did you?
Castlevania battle.
In your drawstring. Okay. Are you gonna like it?
Auto
Be
blue.
nasty.
So is this after the trigger results?
Yeah. Okay. Our trigger results.
Auto blue.
I mean, like, I like the.
That's fine. It would be the best. I would just go and just sit in Warren's lap the whole time and watch speedruns.
I would like get Ryan White to sign my gold line.
I would aggressively try to fillet BJ.
Just right over that couch.
Big BJ. Tell me about Ghosts and Goblins. What's the strats on level 2? Do I even play it? I'm going to do stuff with my mouth. Just go work with these questions for a while.
Just read donations.
Oh, you're a fraud. No.
Yeah, that's no.
I try to smack that stupid British accent. I put that at random. How are you the only person with a British accent?
Hey, what's happening?
You got my text, right? You got my text, right?
Are you okay with having a random
Twitch.
I lost to Abdi. To what?
My phone's nice.
Okay. I lost to Abdi. I didn't see double digits for a while. Number of graces, which I would have had.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to do
So
one
I lost that match.
like before we hit the tournament started.
I like
Actually, like
I wish I would have discovered this like weeks ago.
at least one of your
It's that this deck, yeah. It's that good.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch.
I'm excited.
You should top it.
Okay.
At the very least, you should top
I was
it.
thinking something where we like set up the green screen and editing like the logo or something. Like a picture of one.
I got goddamn 10 yards of green screen rolled up in my house right
Yep, that is true.
Chroma code.
Here, sir.
15 unifier.
Want to get a blue?
Yeah, I know. He's already made fun of me. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. That's gonna be an odd change.
I'm not embarrassed for you.
Okay. But we'd have to like tilt the camera up so we're actually looking.
That's not wrong.
How awesome and how hard this would be if it actually put in printing. It's okay.
It'd be so pretty hot.
3 weeks ago, and they're already like doing this stuff. All their like
Your hand is made of garbage hand.
yeah.
If you ever draw a fetch, it's going to be huge. Cycle the destroy ability.
Nice.
Do it.
Expecting a positive. You done already?
No, I have 7 cards in my graveyard.
I'm gonna
Let me draw my 3 cards and see how awesome it is. They were garbage.
I was gonna fetch. I knew what that was.
So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was a really good turn I just did.
Do one more. Here we go.
Using other formats besides standard and modern for their FNM.
Yep. I mean, it's all the things.
Yeah, I know we got modern
And it's not
Here we go. Here we go.
What do you mean you don't got
Here we go.
Okay.
Then it's next week.
For next week? Yes. On Friday?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm playing ball.
I know, right?
Is anyone going? I should probably play a game or two of standard tonight at some point.
Nope, that's stupid. That's stupid.
I should probably play a game or two of standard.
I need to get
I think that would be a wise decision.
We'll play standard, so I don't really. It'll be a good time.
What are you playing in standard?
Adam's Red White Burn.
Okay,
Right there.
drop down here.
I'll play.
It's marshmallow.
You had one land.
I even have like. I take it back when I'm heading to college sleepover.
What are you doing in Cincy? You having
Alyssa.
Yeah? How's that going?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, talk to Lewis.
Yeah.
He's the one who's driving.
How's she doing?
If he's driving this truck,
Good.
Selling dogs.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah.
One of your place would pass by.
Or
Just dogging it.
yeah. It's great. I bring her coffee. Hang out with her at Hustler.
Yep. Just hustle those dogs.
Play.
It's a dream.
Oh, it's a
It's
I'm about to play. You were on the play last time.
Oh. You didn't see that. You have a first turn play? Give him a list.
Logan, how's it going? I hear you're playing a non-redneck.
You're stupid.
Right off the top.
I should have done it on your own.
Go ahead. I'm the worst. You're the worst person I've ever seen.
Why would you do that?
Because if he has a cycle, then he at least has to use it. You know?
I guess.
Ah!
And he can see it. He tries to pretty. Mr. Adam here. How's it going tonight, sir?
It went very well.
Oh, you were playing theater, right?
Yeah, I would say
That's over?
yes.
What was your record?
3-1.
Congrats.
I lost to a good matchup because I didn't see exactly. Oh, he was playing Abs and Whip, but I didn't see the whip until game 3, and I had fewer than the maximum number of races in my deck because of that, so I ended up losing. But other than that, I didn't lose a game. I wish I would have discovered this deck weeks ago. I would have been doing a lot better in Speedrun.
Oh yeah, the one you've been running lately.
Just last week and tonight. Yeah.
I'm gonna play it tomorrow.
That's what he's playing tomorrow.
Seems solid.
It's real good.
Actually, I think I lost to something similar to that on Saturday in Gym City.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think. Are you playing Storm Red? I think you are.
No, not Storm Red. I have full set of restaurants main deck. And full set of
It's just take all the time. Like whatever. Yeah.
So Abzan is not a problem.
I don't think it was anything close to yours.
No, mine's like
Mine's
mine's one I put on the DMC page. Yeah, and I didn't change a card. The only thing I would probably change would be like in the board, maybe one less Arc Lightning, and one more either Searing Blood or Glare of Heresy.
I lost to a Johnny Steadfast for taking my team of Chandra. My opponent would see where Johnny Steadfast or Chandra. It's actually I cannot beat their you ever been to Chandra and said why? Why? Because Johnny, I'm great. Yeah. He was playing Husbands in the main. So I didn't see him. And then it didn't shuffle his deck when he put the cards back. I made a mistake. Imagine that. It worked.
I like the cards that are on top.
Yeah.